That's it. Under orders. And then away. Kooyonga takes a very strong hold at the outset, but taking it up immediately is Gussie Marlowe, and Gussie Marlowe goes on now from Shadaid, who's gone second, and then comes Kooyonga. Little gap then to Silver Braid with Danseuse du Soir on her outside, Crystal Gazing, Sumonda, and Aaron Vanna is the back marker as Gussie Marlowe makes it. And Kooyonga moves up on the outside of Shadaid, who's still taking quite a strong hold, and it's Gussie Marlowe from Kooyonga, Shadaid, then Danseuse du Soir, who moves into fourth just ahead of Crystal Gazing, Silver Braid, Aaron Vanna and Sumonda's the back marker as they race towards the half-mile pole in the Coronation Stakes, and it's Gussie Marlowe, the leader, from Kooyonga second. Shadaid's travelling cozily now in third with Danseuse du Soir, the French 1,000 guineas winner, on her outside, then Silver Braid and Crystal Gazing getting a bit closer now. Gussie Marlowe still from Kooyonga in second. Shadaid is third, then comes Danseuse du Soir, upsides her almost, Silver Braid, Crystal Gazing, Aaron Vanna, and finally Sumonda. Gussie Marlowe coming towards the 2 furlong pole now from Kooyonga, the Irish 1,000 guineas winner, but being chased all the time by Shadaid. Coming there on the outside, Willie Carson now as Kooyonga hits the front from Shadaid. In second it's Kooyonga and Shadaid now, the big two as they race into the closing stages. It's Kooyonga on the far side, Shadaid on the near side, Warren O'Connor on the far side, and on the near side Willie Carson. There's very little between them, it's just Kooyonga. Kooyonga's won it for Ireland from Shadaid second. Gussie Marlowe was third and Danseuse du Soir was fourth. Behind them came Crystal Gazing. Behind Crystal Gazing was Aaron Vanna, Sumonda, and finally it was Silver Braid. And so the result of the 1991 historic Coronation Stakes is a triumph for Ireland by number 5, Kooyonga, owned by Mr. M. Hugger, trained by Michael Corns in Ireland, and ridden by Warren O'Connor, his first ever ride on the course, this 23-year-old. Second is number 6, Shadaid, the winner of the English 1,000 guineas, owned by Sheikh Hamdan Al Maktoum, trained by John Dunlop and ridden by Willie Carson. And third was number 4, the game Gussie Marlowe, who set out to make it all, owned by Mrs. John Van Geese, trained by Clive Britton and ridden by Michael Roberts. And fourth was number 3, the French 1,000 guineas winner, Danseuse du Soir, owned by Mr. Daniel Wildenstein, trained by Elie Lelouch and ridden by Dominique Berth.
It was a race of champions and a champion race, and Gussie Marlowe made the race by making it a good gallop from the word go. Despite that, Shadaid wouldn't settle until she dropped in behind Gussie Marlowe and Kooyonga. Kooyonga, whose rider moved her up to the shoulder of the leader when they'd gone a couple of furlongs and threw down his challenge as they passed the two. Willie Carson's pulled out now on Shadaid. Could she produce her famous acceleration, or would her speed be blunted by the energy she expended early in the race? Warren O'Connor is the first one to go for his whip. The two fillies are upside now. Danseuse du Soir is the last to challenge on the outside, but she can't get to the other 2 guineas winners. And now Warren O'Connor goes for everything. His filly probably just a neck or a head in front here. Willie Carson finally goes for his whip. Will the grey filly be able to produce that little extra? It was in the balance until the last 50 yards. But the Irish filly, who was pick of the paddock, runs on so bravely for her young rider, and now Willie knows that he's not going to complete the St. James's Palace and Coronation Stakes double. In the last 25 yards, Kooyonga, his rider puts his stick down. She surges away to give Michael Corns the most marvellous moment of his training life. Kooyonga wins the Coronation from Shadaid and Gussie Marlowe in a battle of champions.